Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our February 2nd workshop on this blustery, cold day. Okay, we're going to begin the morning with public input. Leland Thoreau. Hi, good morning.
Did you guys miss me?
Cheerio. I know. Like Cheerio. Give him some tutorials.
Good morning, Superintendent Kornicki and board members Luke, Cunningham, Dodd, Mathias, and Brandenburg. My name is Leland Theriault. You guys all know me through my work as the president of Lake Community Arts, but today I am here simply as an informed and concerned citizen of Lake County, specifically concerned about teacher pay. I relocated to Claremont from Sarasota in 2022. I'm a retired music educator who left the classroom in 2018 to serve as the executive director for the Florida Alliance for Arts Education. In that role, I managed 7 statewide grant programs, 4 in partnership with the Florida Department of Education. And I work closely with arts curriculum specialists and district leaders across the state of Florida, especially during COVID. When I moved to Lake County, I was aware that the district did not have a dedicated arts education specialist. What surprised me more, however, was how similar Lake County schools and Sarasota County schools actually are, and yet how different the outcomes are for educators. Both districts serve roughly the same number of students. Both operate about 62 schools. Both employ a comparable number of teachers and staff. But Sarasota County's general operating budget is approximately $613 million, compared with $503 million in Lake County, a difference of about $110 million. That gap translates directly into salary, support, and stability for educators. Oh my goodness, the faces right now. The end result is clear. Sarasota County teachers earn, on average, somewhere between $10,000 and $15,000 more per year than their counterparts here in Lake County. One of the key drivers of this difference is the local school millage rate. Sarasota's local millage is only slightly higher than Lake County's. To put that into perspective, in my Claremont community in Kingsridge, there are 2,088 homes. If we were paying the millage charged at Sarasota's rate instead of Lake County's, my annual property tax would increase by about $32 for the whole year. But if every home in my community was paying that increase, it would generate nearly $67,000 to our schools. That's just one neighborhood. I firmly believe that with a modest increase in the local millage, Lake County could meaningfully improve compensation for teachers, administrators, and support staff without placing an undue burden on taxpayers. Right now, Lake County ranks 47th in the state for average teacher pay. Our teachers can and do leave for surrounding districts where their salaries are higher. Some can increase their pay simply by working from home for Florida Virtual School. This is not a talent problem. This is an investment problem. I urge you to take the necessary steps to increase the local millage by about 0.25 mils. This very small adjustment would make a real difference and send a clear message that Lake County values its educators and it's committed to retaining them. Thank you for your time, your service, and your leadership.
Thank you very much. Elizabeth Emery.
Thank you, Chair, board members, and Superintendent Kornicki. I'm grateful and excited to be here today and for the opportunity to speak with you. As you know, we are committed to supporting the educators and staff and our community here in Lake. There is so much to celebrate in Lake County schools. We're an A-rated district with exceptional educators and staff. Our Teacher of the Year and Employee of the Year celebration was outstanding last week. Our graduation rate is the highest in district history. And we're home to the Superintendent of the Year, as well as past Florida Principals and Teachers of the Year. So we have a lot to celebrate here in Lake. The recent instructional ratification of the 25-26 collective bargaining agreement had 1,621 ballots cast, 58% of the bargaining unit. 83% voted in favor of the tentative agreement. While that is a strong majority, it took a lot of work for that ratification to go smoothly, and it is a decline from last year's 96% approval and 66% participation. Many educators expressed concerns about this agreement, and this was the smallest salary increase since 2020. Our bargaining team understands this is tied to limited state funding, declining enrollment, and other factors outside of the district's control. But regardless of the cause, we must find solutions to attract and retain the high-quality educators who make our success possible. Competition in education is higher than ever. As of July 2025, and this would obviously change with this new ratification, Lake County ranked 43rd in average teacher salary, and nearly every neighboring district ranks higher. Marion County, which has similar enrollment to Lake, is ranked 29th. And I'm happy to share that data as well with y'all if you would like it. We know the state is not funding Lake County school and teacher salaries at the level our educator deserves. That means we must look locally. Nearly all comparable or neighboring districts have a millage dedicated to employee compensation. Lake County Schools is the largest employer in the county, and almost every family has a personal connection to our schools. Voters understand the importance of supporting the people who educate their children. Lake County school employees will be highly motivated to support this, and it will positively impact morale. A salary millage would strengthen our ability to compete for top educators, improve student outcomes, and support the long-term economic health of our community. We are here to support this work and to continue collaborating for the success of our educators, students, and community. Thank you for your time, and we look forward to continuing the discussion.
Thank you. Jessica Sawicki.
Chair, board members, and superintendent, thank you for the opportunity to speak today. This conversation is about hope. Hope that doing this work does not require sacrifice without stability. Hope that commitment to our students is met with commitment from our system. And hope that Lake County Schools continues to invest in the people who make learning possible. Lake County Schools is an A-rated district, and there is no doubt that the leadership has played an important role in achieving this success. Vision matters, direction matters, support matters. And at the same time, the A rating is earned every single day by educators and support staff who are meeting expectations and going far beyond them. They feel that pride deeply, and they just as strongly feel that their hard work should be recognized with more than words. When we talk about expanding the referendum to include salaries, we are not talking about numbers on a spreadsheet. We are talking about people, the people behind that A rating. The qualitative data tells a powerful story. We hear it in conversations when educators resign. We hear it in listening sessions, and we hear it in the stories that surface in our community, sometimes unexpectedly. Recently, we went to lunch, and our server was a former first-year teacher, someone who didn't even make it through a full year in the classroom before realizing she simply couldn't afford to stay. Just this weekend, a post circulated from an educator who shared that she has been diagnosed with breast cancer while also caring for a family member with disabilities, all while trying to continue showing up for her students. We know a single mother working 4 jobs just to make ends meet, 4 jobs, while raising a child and serving in our schools. And we have to ask ourselves, how much time does that parent actually get to spend with her own daughter? These are not isolated stories. They are becoming far too common. And yet, despite all of this, our educators and support staff continue to show up. They continue to meet expectations, and they continue to carry this district forward. This is where the opportunity before you matters. Salary is not about extras. It's about dignity. It is about recognition. It is about showing educators and support staff that their dedication is seen, valued, and respected. By choosing to invest in salaries, you are choosing stability, you are choosing recognition, and most importantly, you are choosing hope. I respectfully ask you to choose hope for our staff, our students, and the future of Lake County Schools. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And speaking of hope, we're going to move right into it.